We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Monday night. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Atwell sent in motion here. He'll get this out wide. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. To the 20. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On second down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Mahomes. That is caught, side of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. About that. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff here, up the middle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They send him right out of the slot. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll send their tight end left. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Second and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A give here to Pacheco. Into space. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Los Angeles. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are able to cut the deficit to 10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10 for Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 42 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Kansas City. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
A throw on the move is caught. Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
As we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Up the middle they go. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Motion man, set right. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Mahomes. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds. They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
That's quickly out to Williams.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That is called in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Pacheco. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
One more time with Pacheco. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains.
Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 99 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. Third and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 6. The tight end going in motion to the left. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
So first and 10 here now at the 38. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on first and 10. will start on the ground, and he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run with Freeman. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Now a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run here with Freeman. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Butler for the Chiefs field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Yeah, let's put 6 on the board, fellas!
Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Room to run at the 30. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half.